Hey gorgeous, welcome back to the makeup aisle. Today's video is going to be my weekly makeup stash. What I do is shop my makeup basically and pick out several items of, everything I use, from eyeliner to blush, highlighter, things like that. And I pick out a bunch of those products each week. And that way I feel that I just am able to go through my collection better and things kind of don't basically just stay there stagnant, because I know a lot of times you're basically reaching for your favorites. And I'm sorry if this is a little shaky because I'm holding it. I'm holding the camera. I tried using the tripod. It just was not working. So bear with me. We're talking about makeup, so it'll all be all right. So up top there, in the first little compartment there, I have my Stila corrector primer. I don't know if you can see that. It's got like the peach, green, and white kind of lines there. I really like the way that feels on my skin. I've been using it for a little while, so I thought that I would put it in there for this week. I also have a Bobbi Brown peach corrector that's right under there. I have two samples of the MAC Strobe Cream, and if you watched my February favorites, that was also included. Love the way it makes the skin look and feel, especially during these dry winter months. And then right here in the middle, I'm going to see if I can move that so you can see that a bit, and it just went to sleep again. That's the new Smashbox Corrector Pencil. That's also in peach. My big problem is the dark circles, so that's what I'm trying to work on right now. And then next to that is the Makeup Forever HD Concealer. I know people have been going cuckoo nuts over that, so I decided to give it a go. And I picked one up at Sephora just a few days ago. So the next compartment, the second one there, I have a couple of blushes and a highlighter. The one right here, this is one of the NYX. It's the new NYX like whipped souffle type of lip and cheek tints. And then the next thing I have here is one of the new Cheek Contour Duo palettes. So I'm giving that a try for the first time this week. And then also one of the Makeup Revolution matte blushes. I actually wore that today and liked very much how it looked and felt on my skin. It did last several hours as well. And then the last thing in this little compartment is also by Makeup Revolution. This is the Vivid Baked Highlighter, and that's in Peach Light. So that, I think they have 3 highlighters, and that's the one that matches my skin tone the best. So I am really looking forward to using that. And then in that last compartment, yes, that is a Viseart palette, and my first one, so I'm super excited. That's the Cool Mattes collection. So I am going to be using that throughout the week. It may not be every single day because I like to sleep in, but I will definitely give it a go at least once or twice this week so that I can review that as well. So going further down, this is the second organizer. In that first compartment, I have my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black, which I absolutely love. It's just a beautiful liner. It lasts, and it really just, I just love the way it looks, and it, it works. It doesn't drag or anything like that, so it's a really good eyeliner. And then the next 2 items are eyeshadow primers. The first one there in the middle is the Too Faced Lemon Drop. I actually bought that several months ago on sale, and I never used it. So I thought, this is a good time to try it. It's a new week. I've never tried it, so let's give it a go. And then also next to that is the Lorac eyeshadow primer. I've never used that either, so I decided to put that in there as well. Moving on to the second compartment, I don't use liquid foundation every single day. If I were to use liquid foundation every single day, whether the foundation costs $1 or $100, I would end up breaking out a lot. So I tend to leave the liquid foundation for, special occasions or days that I'm filming. And then sometimes I'll just add a light coat of it if I just kind of want a little more evenness in my skin tone. But for the most part, my daily go-to is a mineral powder foundation, and this is by Mary Kay, and it's in the shade Beige 2. I really do love this a lot. This is probably like my 10th container of this thing, maybe more. It's just wonderful. It sits beautifully on the skin. It evens out your skin tone. You can build up the coverage and it never looks chalky or patchy. So I really do love it. Then I have 2 samples of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I really do love this foundation. I just haven't been able to bring myself to spend 62 bucks. So those are in the shade 5.5, which I know they want to do kind of the middle of the road. So I'll have to add just a pinch of another one of my foundations that's darker just to bring it up to my skin tone. But I love, love, love the Giorgio Armani foundation. I really do. And then the last little section here are lip products. Here though, this is a L'Oreal product and it recently came out, I don't know, maybe it's a couple of months ago. It really hasn't been out that long. Love the color of this lip gloss, so I am going to continue to use it. So right here I have my Dose of Color lip gloss in Rosé. I bought it a while ago, but I haven't used it a lot, so I wanted to add it to this week's stash to make sure that I used it a little more. The lip liner I'm using this week is by BH Cosmetics, and it states that it's a waterproof lip liner, so we'll see, and it's in the shade Rosy. So I really can't wait to give this a go. This is my first lip liner from BH Cosmetics, so I will definitely let you guys know how this works out for me this week. Then I have one of the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipsticks. I know that people either love it or hate it. I've tried it a few times and it's been okay, but I really do want to give it another try, see if it works for me. That's the only reason I have just one, but after this week, I'm sure, you know, if I use it several times, I'll be able to kind of make a better decision as to if I want to buy more or not. And then the last 3 items, this was a deluxe sample of a Trish McEvoy. What is this? This is a Beauty Booster lip gloss, and I got this with an order from Nordstrom, so I wanted to put it in there to make sure I use it. Those are the types of items I think that kind of get lost in people's collections. The next thing I have here is an oldie but a goodie. It's a NYX Butter Gloss, and this one is in Tiramisu, which I absolutely love, so I wanted to add that as well. And then this is a lipstick by Winky Lux. I was watching, is it Messy Jessie Makeup? I just love her. She is so darn awesome. And she was talking about this lipstick. She had other shades, and she had this on her lips. And I know that the whole time I was like, what the hell does that girl have on her lips? It's gorgeous. So when she goes through these lipsticks, I literally put her on pause, open a new window in my internet, and just ordered the lipstick, and it looks amazing, just absolutely amazing. So I'm really looking forward to using that as well this week. So moving on here, I actually have a glossy box. I have the bottom in the middle and the top at the end there. I'm actually going to skip over the middle for now. I'm going to go to the top of the glossy box, and I have a bunch of brushes for the week. That way I don't have to worry about looking through my stash. I have a lot of brushes, so this just makes it easier to know what I need and just grab it quickly. So I have some of the new Wet n Wild blushes. I have some Morphe brushes. e.l.f. contour brush, which is my favorite contour brush of life, and it's like $3 or $6. It's awesome. Then I have the Real Technique sponge. And then I have a bunch of other eyeshadow brushes from different companies, you know, different brands. But that way I thought having everything together would be, you know, better than trying to pick out brushes every day. I just want to do my makeup quickly in the morning and get my butt off to work. So we're going to move into the middle box here. And the first thing I have here that's just front and center that I'm really excited about is this Maybelline Master Contour. I have used this twice, and I swear to God, I am in love with it. They have 2, I think they have like a light and a medium, or a light and a deep. I chose the light because for me, the darker color, the blush was like all sparkle, and it just didn't appeal to me. Thank God this worked out beautifully. The contour, I do have to build it up just a bit. That's not a big deal for me. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. So here I have a perfume. This is a sample that I got from Glossy Box, and it's probably not going to focus on this, so I'm not even going to bother with it. But the reason why I put a perfume in there is because I tend to use the same perfume daily, which is the Philosophy Grace perfume, which I absolutely love. But I do like this perfume as well. It smells very nice and it doesn't give me the itchies and the sneezies. So I thought that this would be also a good product to use. You know, not only makeup, but also put perfume in there. So I'm really excited to do that this week as well. And then I have a small What's Up by Benefit here that I want to use. I know a lot of people have been using like cream highlights and then the powders, and they've really been loving the way that kind of turns out. So I am excited to try that. And then this is a Tarte palette. It came in a collection that I got at QVC, but I've never used it. So I am going to use this week, including the blush. I heard very good things about this little palette, so I can't wait to use that this week as well. And kind of really go through that because, like I said, I've had this since before Christmas and I haven't used it yet. So I don't want things to kind of get stale in my collection. So the next thing is also by Makeup Revolution. This is the Corrector palette. I am very excited to try this out because it's $10. They have a lot of lovely shades. I'm going to see if I can get it open with one hand, but it may not happen. So we'll see. Give me a moment, please. I did it. So there it is in all its glory. The colors look really, really great. I think they look vibrant. They don't look muddy to me. I've used it once just quickly when I got home from work just to kind of see how it worked out. Put some foundation over it. So far, so good. I like the way it looked. And again, I was just kind of really haphazard with it. But I am so excited to try this entire week because if this works well for me, then you've got a $10 palette with all these shades. The last item I have here is also by Makeup Revolution. And you know what's so funny? I noticed there, if you notice on the bottom, it says Ultra Blush Palette. This is not the blush palette, people. This is the bronzer palette. And I'm going to try to open this again with one hand. There is the bronzer palette. I've heard very nice things about this bronzer palette. And again, for $10, I thought, you know, you can't go wrong with it. So I wanted to give it a go. That is my weekly drawer. And every week you'll see a short video of, you know, basically just what I'm using for the week. So that will do it for this video. Hopefully semi-short and sweet. But please let me know what's in your drawer for the week or anything that you're excited about trying this new this week. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.